Hi, middle school. So I'm going to show you how to archive your classes. So this means, hi, middle school. So I'm going to review how to, hi, middle school. So I'm going to review how to archive a class. So this class was from last year. So what I'm going to do is hit the three little dots and I'm going to click on archive. So it's going to say, are you sure you want to archive it? And I'm going to say yes. So remember, you are not deleting anything. It is just being saved in a different part of Google Classroom. So I'm going to click on archive. It's going to take a few seconds. I'm going to come up here to the three lines and I'm going to scroll all the way down to archived classes. So here are all the classes I used to teach. So right now I can click on the three little dots and I can make a copy of this class. So let's say I want to make a copy for this year. So I'd make a copy of it and I'm going to change the year to 2023, for example, and I'm going to hit copy. So what happens now is if I go to all my classes, here is my new copy of my class. If I click under classwork, for example, if I click under classwork, you will see that everything is more in draft mode. And what this allows me to do is when I'm ready, so let's say this is my first assignment that I'm going to assign, I'm going to edit the assignment, make sure it's the same thing I want to assign for this year, maybe add a new due date, make some changes for this year, and I would hit assign. So what's nice about that is that all of your classroom is in draft mode, ready to repost if you want, or maybe we delete assignments. You can also go back to archived classes. And let's say, you know what, it would be really helpful to actually bring this class back, to restore this class. So I can go to the three little dots and I can say restore. And what this does is it moves it back to my current classes right here. I can also, remember too, I can always move class cards around to organize them. Remember too, I can always move class cards around and organize them if that's a better view for you. If that's a better view for you. Remember, I can always move class cards around. So let's say I teach this the most often, and I can move them around for what's easier for you. One last thing that I'd like to share while we're on Classroom is one last thing I'd like to share as we're talking about Google Classroom is under classwork, if I create a new assignment, I can actually reuse a post. So what this does is this takes all of my classes, whether they're current classes or archived classes, and I can say, oh, you know what? That assignment from my creative tech class from last year was so great. And I'm going to use that assignment, reuse that assignment. What it does